Hello. So firstly, I have to apologize. That was video 29 or 30. We're in video 30 today. So yeah, I'm sorry about that one. Today we're doing a video from my balcony slash bathroom. So should be fun. Should be fun acoustics. But yeah, we have to do a video no matter the time, no matter the day, no matter the place, because we're doing 100 videos in 100 days. So today I wanted to talk about the three lessons that I learned from my previous three bosses. And like I had said, that the the way in which I take lessons and dissect stuff from people is it's one thing. I try to like grab and hold on to one thing and try to remember that one thing and see what lessons I can like extract from it and apply in my own personal life. So the order in which I'm gonna go like through these bosses, I think I'm gonna go with the last one to the first one. So my previous work, I don't think I'm gonna mention the work or the bosses themselves because maybe they don't want me to talk about them like that. But my last boss that I worked for, the biggest lesson that I learned from him was that the most important thing that you can like do for a company or workplace or even for yourself is by producing quality work. That's the most important thing. Like the most important thing is solving the problem and getting stuff done. uh it I feel like it gets lost in translation most of the time, like these days, because we work in these like interesting environments where there's like long meetings and there's a lot of stuff that's done which is not directed at solving the problem. And I think that like working with a person who has more of a scientific background, he 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 doesn't communicate it in a pretty way, but he tries to be efficient with his words and efficient with his time, where it's you where it's what's the problem that we have, what are we doing to solve it, just simple like that. And it strips down like your duties to the core, and it makes it easy to understand what you have to do. And I will like in the future, if I become some sort of like manager or like I own my own thingy, I will try to like carry that with me. So lesson number two, I learned that if you want to curve like this this person that I work for, we still have a great relationship till this day. I think most people that have worked for him or like still have a great relationship with them. His customers, they just have no bad word to say about him. And I learned that if you care about the people, it makes it easier for people to care about the business, because you could tell in the way that he would communicate with you, and assist and support you in whatever goals that you have. And like as a person, you could tell that this no man this person really genuinely cares about me as a person. And that, I believe, like it drove the culture at that workplace, and I think it still drives it today, where they care for you as a person, and as a result they care for the business as their own. Like even like for myself, I found myself like always volunteering to do stuff, always just like trying to show up early as I can, and like anything that you need me to do, I'm going to help you to do it, because I also wanted the business to succeed. I felt like, I don't know why, but I felt like I had a stake in it. So even now I still use their service, and like whenever there's an opportunity for me to like to get somebody to use their service, they need something similar to what those guys do there, I always try to mention them, because it was such a great work culture. And kudos to him, man. I hope he's watching this video. I just want to say kudos to you, man. Like that was just a beautiful lesson that I managed to learn from you. And then I think we're gonna cap it off at number three. The third lesson, I'd say, is the last lesson that I learned. I worked at that place. I think that was what, late 2022. Yeah, so what I learned from that particular gentleman, he said this to me the first day that I started working, and till this day I use it everywhere. He said, ask early and ask often. So in the project that I was working on, there was a lot of like confusing questions, a lot of like touch and go stuff that I wasn't sure with, and I was afraid of like ask, because like sometimes when you're working at a new place you're afraid of asking questions because it'll like make you look like you got hired by accident. But then I think that it's important to always ask questions, if especially if it's something that you can't search and find on your own. The amount of time that you're gonna lose just trying to like hardwire and like just go through it, it's going to cost the company money, it's going to cost you a lot of time, it's going to cost, it's just not worth it. So ask early, ask often. You're going to school, you're going to class, ask early, ask often. You know, you're dating somebody, ask early, ask often. Just clarify, get clarity as soon as possible. And it also demonstrates that you are a teachable person, that you're willing to learn, and that you're willing to be a fool so that you can be a master. And I applied everywhere, man. I'm super grateful for all of those opportunities that I got to learn from all these like marvelous great people, accomplished gentlemen that I've mentioned here. And I hope that maybe one day somebody can mention me in their story as like a great boss that they once had, because I'm gonna try to be like an amalgamation of all these experiences that I've had so far. So yeah, that's video 30% of the way through the 100-day video marathon. I'm also going to be keeping the facial hair for the rest of the year for a reason I will not mention in this video. Maybe you will pick it up on a future video. Ish, my hands are shaking now. You see that? My hands are shaking. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're well. Bye bye.